Hi, hello, and welcome back to Bioenergetics. My name is Devaraj, and here in the Northern Hemisphere, the nights are drawing in a bit, and it's the time of year when, for many people, they start to get concerned about feeling low, getting a bit depressed as the winter starts to come on and there is less daily sunlight. And so in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about depression and understanding it from the perspective of bioenergetics or Reichian therapy. And then we're going to do a 12-minute workout which will give you an experience of how bioenergetics starts to work with depression and hopefully support you to stay in a good space. And this workout can be done daily, or it can be done 4 or 5 days a week, but something like this frequency will really make it effective, ideally in the morning. Okay, so to understand depression from a perspective of Reichian therapy in the body, there are two main ways to comprehend depression, or perhaps to say it better, there are two main mechanisms by which depression happens. One is simply over-compressing down feelings, literally repression, too much repression. Because in our culture, particularly in the West, having a lot of feelings is not considered good. As an adolescent, we learn that really being emotional all the time does not really make us attractive often to the opposite sex, and also at work and this kind of thing, it's unsuitable. So, instead of really learning how to channel our emotionality properly, or, develop the awareness to express it properly, basically most people simply push down on emotion. And if you do that too much, it will leave you susceptible to depression, because emotion is also an expression of your energetic vitality. And so whilst you might want to restrict your emotionality a bit, if you restrict your energetic vitality too much, then it will leave you open to depression. Particularly if there's a trigger event, something bad happens, or the sunlight contracts, this kind of thing. The second mechanism by which depression often comes around relates more to characterology and to the oral character type. And the oral character type, what's characteristic of them, is their inner world, that they want to merge. They want to merge with someone else. Their experience of the mother, usually in the first year of their life, was that they did not get enough nourishment from the mother. And so what they do is they don't develop a healthy energetic boundary with the outside world, and they're constantly looking to kind of merge in some way with another person, or maybe on a sort of spiritual level or something like this. The problem for these guys is if you don't have a kind of adequately secure energetic boundary around your body, around your psyche, then you can't really contain energy. So you might be receiving energy, or even doing some practice to pump up energy, going to the gym, doing some breath work, whatever, but it just dissipates very quickly. And it's not available to you to move yourself in a positive direction and keep you out of depression. So these are basically the two mechanisms, just to sum up. Suppressing too much feeling, or not having enough of a boundary to accumulate energy. And in this workout, what we're going to do is 4 postures, which are done on a 1-minute ding. So we'll do each posture for 1 minute, and then we're going to do 3 reps. So like I say, in total, it's going to take 12 minutes. Let's take a look at these postures. If you've been following my channel for a while, you've probably seen most of them before, but let's go through. First posture, bow posture. Stand with your feet around shoulder width apart, or maybe a little bit closer, and have the outsides of your feet roughly parallel. Bring your arms right up high with your palms facing forwards. Press your pelvis forwards as though someone's pushing your hips, but keep your gaze level. So you're moving your body into this bow shape, but your head is upright, eyes open, looking straight ahead. And then keep gently pressing in this posture, keeping your knees a little bent, and breathe through the mouth in and out, and feel your body. Looks like that. The second posture we're going to do is more energetic and dynamic. It's called the dragon's breath. And this, you move from your bow to take your feet wider apart, wider than shoulder width apart. Actually, a little bit more space around me. And you stretch your arms out like they're wings, basically the wings of a dragon. And then you make this movement. I'll do it slowly. Keeping your backbone upright, you bring your arms back. You crane your neck out, stick your tongue out and down, and you kind of hiss from the throat. Right. make your eyes show anger, it's an aggressive posture, and this starts to move emotional energy in the body. We'll do that for a minute. The third posture, we bring our feet much closer together, about 6-8 inches, maybe 15 centimeters apart. And again, having the outsides of the feet roughly parallel, or even if you want, tucked in slightly, pointing inwards. And then you hang forward slowly into this arch posture, checking that your neck and shoulders are relaxed, that your ass is pulling up, but there's a little flex in your knees. And you take your weight more towards the toes than the heels. And in this posture, eyes open or closed, breathe and feel your body. Great. And then the final posture of the four is called the right to exist exercise. And this posture, we take our feet wide again, like with the dragon's breath. And we put our palms facing forwards, but have open hands. We make an ugly face. We flick our pelvis forwards. You notice that my back is not really moving so much. The flick is from the hips. Flicking the hips forwards, and I make a grunt. It doesn't have to be loud, but the deepest sound that I can make. And as I make the grunt, I feel into my belly. Roughly 1 second like that. And this grunt, this moving the belly like this, starts to bring energy into the belly, and that helps a more natural sense of boundaries be created. It's a primate power center, basically. Okay, so we looked at the 4 exercises. Now it's time to actually do the workout. So I'm going to put the 1-minute ding track on, and we're just going to get to it, and you can follow along. So feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to stretch my arms up. There's the ding, and we're just going to go into the bow posture. Eyes are open. Breathing and feeling the body. Very important to maintain contact with the felt sense of the body. Stretching my body into this bow, breathing through the mouth, feeling my body. Head remains upright, arms right up and back, so you feel the compression in the shoulder blade area. And with the ding, I bring my feet wider apart, bring my arms forwards, and we're going to go straight into dragon's breath. And with the ding, I'm going to come into the arch posture, bringing my feet close together and hanging forwards. Try not to take much of a break, or any break, in between the postures. I'm just checking that my neck is relaxed, my shoulders are relaxed. The tailbone is pulling up. And I'm a little bit leaning forwards. And I'm not losing contact with the felt sense of the body. Very important. Breathing through the mouth. And now coming up, the head comes up last. I'm curling my body, feet wide apart again, and palms facing forwards, ugly face, flicking the pelvis from its right to exist. And straight into the second rep, feet shoulder width or a little bit closer, arms right up and back, leaning back into this bow posture. Keep breathing through the mouth nice and deep, keep feeling your body, you can do it. Remembering to keep the knees a little bit bent. Squeezing those arms back, you feel the compression in the shoulder blades. And relaxing the body just for a second. Feet wider apart, bring those arms forwards. Drop your ass, dragon's breath. Bringing the feet closer together, hanging forwards into the arch posture. Stay really present in your body, feeling what's going on. And then coming up, head comes up last, feet wide, drop the ass, palms forwards, ugly face. And bringing those feet back to shoulder width or so, we go straight into the third rep, no hanging around. Arms right up high, palms facing forwards, and stretching those arms back, pressing your pelvis forwards, maintaining a little flex in the knees, looking straight ahead, not looking up. Breathing through the mouth, feel your body. And feet wider apart, drop your ass, dragon's breath. And then bringing those feet much closer together, hanging forwards for the final time in the arch posture. Do check your body posture. And staying really present with the body, bring your weight a little bit forwards. Nice deep breaths in and out through the mouth. And we come back up, bring those feet wide, drop the ass, flicking that pelvis without moving the back too much. Ugly face, give a grunt and feel your belly as you grunt. Okay, well done. You completed the workout. Give yourself a pat on the back, pat on the back. Now it's important to spend about 5 minutes just sitting, breathing, feeling your body, or lying down doing the same. Try not to space off somewhere, just stay really present in your body for 4 or 5 minutes just to integrate the experience. Great stuff. If you're turned on to bioenergetics and you see the value of it, then do check out my website. I've got details of my book and a 52-week online course. Great stuff. You can do it. Speak to you soon.